So hello everyone. I'm Natasha SD 8248345 in a modern economy, the government plays a vital role in managing public funds efficiently and responsibly. Every ringgit of taxpayers' money must be spent with clear priorities and accountability to ensure maximum benefit for the people. The article group take a dim view of RM 60 million lighting bill reports that a total of RM 60 million or RM 2 million for each of 30 municipal council was allocated for decorative lighting during the festive season. The main objective was to beautify city and attract more domestic and international tourists. However, the decision received strong criticism from economists and civil society groups who considered it wasteful, short-term, and non-productive. They argue that the funds could have been used to improve public facilities, transportation, urban cleanliness, and community health centre, which would bring greater long-term benefits. According to the Ministry of Finance Economic Report 2023 or 2024 under the Madani Economic Framework, every ringgit spent must benefit the people and focus on inclusive, high-impact and sustainable projects. With Malaysia facing economic pressures, including inflation of 2.5% in 2023 and 1.8% in 2024 and rising living costs, this raised an important question. Does the RM 60 million allocation for decorative lighting should reflect economy efficiency and public welfare? So, in my opinion, the RM 60 million allocation for decorative lighting represent a low-impact expenditure that does not align with fiscal efficiency principle. While beautifying a city may attract attention, the benefits are temporary and fail to justify the cost. According to Musgrave, 1989, government spending must achieve allocative efficiency, meaning that limit resources should be directed to sectors that generate the greatest social benefit. Decorative lighting offer only short-term satisfaction with minimal contribution to productivity or citizen welfare. The Department of Statistics Malaysia 2023 reported that tourism contribute 50.1% to Malaysia's GDP, but its growth depends mainly on cleanliness, safety and sustainability and infrastructure quality, not decorative projects. Investing in sustainable tourism infrastructure such as public transport, renewable energy lighting, and green urban space would bring a greater long-term economic return and enhance Malaysia's global competitiveness. So, the Auditor General's Report 2022 also revealed that many public projects lack cost-benefit analysis. The same RM 60 million could instead fund 12 new community health clinics, each costing about RM 5 million, which would provide lasting benefit to thousands of citizens. In line with the Madani Economic Policy and United Nations SDGs 9 and 12, 9 and 11, public spending should focus on sustainable and inclusive development. Therefore, this project reflects fiscal inefficiency and should be re-evaluated. A better alternative would be to promote CSR partnership, use solar power lighting, or invest in urban cleanliness program that create meaningful long-term social and economic value. That's all. I will pass to my partner.
The concept of scarcity means that our resources are limited but human wants are unlimited. In other words, there isn't enough money, time or energy to satisfy everyone's need. In this case, the local government face financial problems because the funds are not enough to support all the planned projects. So, the government must make wise decisions to ensure every ringgit spent gives the most benefit to the people. Scarcity affects everyone, individual, business and government. Since resources will never be enough for all our wants, therefore, we must plan and set priorities carefully to avoid wasting what we have.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Abbas Bishari bin Basali and my number metric is A2483208. Choice and opportunities. When resources are limited, the government must make choice about how to use its budget. In this situation, the government decided to spend 60 million on festive light and decoration. The purpose of the decision was to attract tourists and create a lively and vibrant city image during the festive season. However, there were alternative choices that could have been made. For example, upgrading pedestrian walkway, providing cleaner public toilet, or building health center for the local community. Each of the options would also benefit society, but in different ways. This brings up the concept of opportunity cost, which means the value of the next best alternative that must be given up when a choice is made. By spending 60 million on decoration, the government gave up the chance to improve a certain public facility that might provide more long-term benefit for people. If the same fund were used for infrastructure or community service, citizens would enjoy a cleaner, safer, more comfortable environment. Therefore, understanding choice and opportunity cost help ensure that every economic decision. Therefore, understanding choice and opportunity cost help ensure that every economic decision truly benefit the people and makes the best use of limited resource. That's all from me. Thank you.
The first problem is what to produce, which is the decision about the type and amount of goods or service to be produced. In this case study, the government has to make a choice between spending 16 million ringgit on decorations and lighting, or channeling the funds to the development of public facilities such as pedestrian walkways, public toilets, health centers, and transportation systems. This shows that limited economic resource force the government to set priorities so that benefits can be maximized. The second problem is how to produce. That is, how goods and services are to be produced in the most efficient and cost-effective way. The government or producer must choose whether to use modern technology or a large labor force. This choice depends on factors such as cost, labor skills, technological capabilities, and also the impact on the environment. And the third issue is for whom to produce, which determines who will enjoy the results of productions. Since the income level of society are different, not everyone can enjoy the same benefits. In the case study, the question arises whether this expenditure benefits tourists or local people who need basic amenities. So the government needs to ensure that the decision made provide the greatest benefits to society as a whole.
Okay, I will talk about economy and free goods. In economy, we learn that resources are limited while human want are unlimited. This scarcity forces to both the government and society to make decisions on how to allocate resources efficiently. Let's look at water. Water is renewable resources, but it can become scarce when it overused and or polluted. Because of this, we need to manage it wisely for drinking, agriculture, and industrial purpose. Even though water seems abundant, its value increases when it becomes unlimited. Next, air is usually free and abundant, but clean air is becoming scarce due to pollution. This creates negative effect on society, what we call externality, which then require government action to improve air quality. A real-life example is the RM60 million lighting project. This case shows how public resources are unlimited and must be allocated carefully. Instead of spending on decorative light, fund could be used for more essential needs such as health, sanitation, and infrastructure. That's all. Thanks. So the conclusion of this case, what we get. This case study about RM60 million spent on decorative lighting show the difficult of allocating scarce resources. In microeconomy, we learn that resources are limited, but human needs and wants are unlimited. So we must make smart choice to maximize social welfare. Spending such a large amount on decorative lighting means less money for essential services like health, transportation, sanitation, and infrastructure. This represents an opportunity cost where beauty is chosen over public benefit. Therefore, to achieve efficient scarce resources should be allocated to projects that bring the greatest social welfare and long-term benefit. Thank you.